Alright guys, so today we're going to be reacting to this Jurassic World Rebirth news by Dangerville. Make sure to subscribe to them as well as you should subscribe to me. And alright, let's just jump into it. Let's get groovy.
We got a new Jurassic World Rebirth image, and it might just be the first one with an actual dinosaur in it. Well, sorta. And we got some new images from the brand new
that's cool.
Walking with Dinosaurs revamp coming out
Yo,
later this
why do they actually look accurate? Because whole Jurassic Park thing is they're supposed to be modified into looking like monsters. They're not supposed to look like the real dinosaurs. But for some reason, I have a sneaking suspicion that they're making the dinosaurs a bit more accurate for this one, which I don't know if I'm disappointed or not, because to be honest, they kind of like the charm of the older Jurassic Park designs.
But let's get to that Jurassic World Rebirth reveal. We have Scarlett Johansson and her character Zora Bennett, along with Jonathan Bailey and his character Henry Loomis.
Henry from FNAF?
Jones or something. The two peer at what can only be a dinosaur egg, or perhaps a pterosaur. Alright everyone, spoiler warning for this next little bit. So we know that the plot of this movie is this certain crew of people are going to be going and collecting the DNA from 3 alpha creatures. And the leaked rumors suggest that these 3 creatures are a mosasaur, the Titanosaurus, and Quetzalcoatlus. And I'm no expert, but based on the clear evidence, I don't think this room could hold a mosasaur or a Titanosaurus.
What am I show? Halloween buddies, we need the same joke.
This might just be the egg of the Quetzal. You can see a rope and some climbing gear that makes me think that they had to rope their way down from an opening on the top, probably like where the light's coming from here. But since the rope's on the ground now, I can't really say for certain. Looks like they might have to find another way out. Or maybe they had to climb up to the nest here. Now outside of the rumors and leaks, the reason why this is probably the Quetzalcoatlus' lair is because the creature was in Jurassic World Dominion, so it's already established in the lore to exist. And I mean, even Godzilla had a monster in the animated series with a similar Aztec vibe called Quetzalcoatl. So it all kind of makes sense. And with Loomis probing the egg, likely to be attaining the special DNA inside, I'm assuming that Mommy's very angry. No, I do suspect, since these are our heroes of the story, that the egg, if properly handled, is in no real danger here. But try telling that to an angry mother guarding her nest. But before the chaos that no doubt will follow this shot, especially with some of the leaks showing the actors running and jumping out of a chamber set that looks pretty much similar to this, we can really assume Mama is going to show up here pretty soon. But before all of that, this scene right here looks to me like the movie is going to deliver everything I want from a film that is claiming to be going back to the golden era of filmmaking. They told us this movie is an homage to Steven Spielberg's best work, and just look at it. You can slap Harrison Ford in the shot, and we got the best-looking Indiana Jones sequel in decades. I love how they both just stare at the egg with this Gollum-like obsessed glare. I'd probably do the same, and may I add, all of these characters just look really dang good. Scarlett, she pulls off everything and fits right at home in this shot. And Bailey's character, Henry, looks like he could be my brother, so I'm already kind of biased there. Hopefully he doesn't turn out to be a, but we have to focus on the star here, the animal. This is the first of the promotional material that has showed, at least sorta, an animal. We get to see an egg here, and so maybe that's a clue that the trailer is coming really, really soon. Like, if they're showing an egg, I mean, they have to show a dinosaur, like the actual animal next, right? You can just tell that Universal's having a good time teasing the fans with all these small reveals, and they've been really friendly and open to the community about talking about this movie so far. So I'm excited to see how everything plays out. I think it's all going to be worth it in the end, especially for Jurassic Park fans. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because that trailer's coming any day now. Moving on from Jurassic World Rebirth, we have the Walking with Dinosaurs. Three new images that were revealed.
Y'all might know about Walking with Dinosaurs, but do y'all know about Walking with Monsters? That was my jam. I found the entire video on free for YouTube. I mean on YouTube for free, not on free for YouTube. Walking with the Monsters is probably one of the best documentaries I've seen in decades.
This one, a close-up on an Albertosaurus.
Oh, I thought that was from Jurassic Park. Oh, that's from Walking with Dinosaurs. Yeah, Walking with Dinosaurs better have accurate dinosaurs.
This image right here, now featuring 3 Albertosaurus, and this shot looks really cool to me. It just feels like they're 3 warriors getting ready to go to battle.
Yeah.
And to make sure we're not just seeing nothing but scary carnivores, we also have this cute, heartwarming image right here of a Pachyrhinosaurus mother and her child, nudging their heads together right here. Ain't that cute? Both Al and I are huge fans of the Walking with Dinosaurs series, so
I hope
we're gonna
that
talk
they
about
portray
it
the
here and there over
herbivores
the next year
as sometimes
and it's just really
being
nice to
violent
see
psychopaths
another
too,
year
because
of dinosaur
all
content ahead of
animals
us,
kill
everyone.
stuff.
If you want to join us on this journey, you know what to
Like
do. Do all
sometimes
that
horse
YouTube stuff.
eats
And remember,
chicken.
this has been Jacob, and I will see you.
Why
in
did
the
I say
next
horse instead of horses? Oh, BIOLLANTE. Wait. This is actually crazy. This is gonna be crazy. If they're leaking BIOLLANTE in Fortnite, that means that in Godzilla vs. Kong 3, coming out in 2027, there is going to be BIOLLANTE, because in the Call of Duty thing, they showed Shimo's design and gave her the name Shimu before changing it to Shimo. Which, yeah. I'm gonna react to this. What's this goofy ad?
I come to set every day.
Oh, Captain
with a smile
America,
on my
I need
face
to see
because
that.
we're making Captain.
These are the top 10 Easter eggs and secrets in the Godzilla X Fortnite event. Welcome, home residents. It's your mayor, Alistair, back once again.
I might actually start playing Fortnite.
Thankfully stopped attacking
I have a
Dangerfield for a
PS5
brief
now, and I
moment
might
to start
start
stomping
playing
on players
Fortnite
all
on.
over Fortnite's
I
island.
got it for like
Most
Spider-Man
of you
2.
have probably played the Titan takedown mode, and maybe even had the chance to control Godzilla and take down your foes with a
Godzilla
blast of
incoming
his
is
iconic
absolutely
E-ray.
wild.
Something that's happened to me way too much. But did you know there's actually tons of Easter eggs and hidden secrets that have actually been added to the island?
Godzilla with a
Serve as
gun in the
references to
same
King of the
universe as
Titans
Hatsune
and the
Miku,
world
Spider-Man,
of monsters. So today we're going
and
to take a look at the
Goku,
secrets
and
you
Peter
might have
Griffin
missed,
is
and
wild.
maybe you can go find them on your next match.
They got MG in
Bear
this
in mind,
too?
some of
Got
these
my boy
Easter eggs
MG?
might look obvious to us hardcore fans, but for those that are new to the series, which is likely quite a lot of you thanks to this Fortnite collab, there are references to films across the MONSTERVERSE, the cinematic universe belonging to Kong and Godzilla. And for you big fans like me, you might be surprised by some of these and didn't even see them in your playthrough. And just remember, these are in no particular order. It's just a collection of fun Easter eggs in the Fortnite Godzilla event. So, let's check them out. At number 10, we have something that I was shocked to find on the map, and it's a big old handprint from a certain hairy titan that featured in Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Yes, this is from none other than the Scar King, who has marked his territory with the same red paint that he uses to mark his soldiers and slaves in the film. A cool detail, and maybe a sign is going to appear in a future Fortnite update.
I hope you don't say future, maybe they look like how
At number
he died.
9, we have the Godzilla evacuation signs. These are littered all over the map and showcase instructional information on what you should do in case of a Godzilla attack. These are actually a direct reference to Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which had incredibly similar signs showing what to do in case of a Titan emergency.
Let me just tell you this, I refuse to support Apple, so I don't think I'll ever watch Legacy of Monsters. How do I close this ad?
Just a cool detail, and they're easy to find with some by the tunnel. At number 8, we have the Hollow Earth portal itself. This rift in the Fortnite multiverse shows a portal to the Hollow Earth, And for those with good memories, you'll recognize this as the location that Kong fought the Drowned Viper in Godzilla X Kong The New Empire, which is a neat detail you might have missed if you didn't look at it properly. At 7, we have the bridge itself, Shining Span, which has now been renamed to Shattered Span as Godzilla has destroyed it by crashing directly through it. This is a direct reference to Godzilla's introductory film in 2014, where he broke through the Golden Gate Bridge while the military were attacking him. If you haven't seen Godzilla 2014, go do it. It's the best.
I've seen it before.
At number 6, we have something that might be a bit of a reach, but we're including it nonetheless. When you visit the Kappa Kappa Pickle Factory, which in of itself is named after a monster from Japanese folklore called the Kappa, you'll find its computers have been completely taken over by Monarch, the Titan research and organization in the MONSTERVERSE, which is suspicious. What reason would they need their data? And when you step outside, you'll see in one of their containers a single giant growing plant, which stands out as being way larger than the others. This may be a reference to BIOLLANTE, a plant-based kaiju from the 1989 film Godzilla vs. BIOLLANTE. So could this be hinting at something similar to BIOLLANTE being featured in the next film? Could the Pickle Factory be a front for Kappa Kappa's secret devious intentions? After all, Godzilla typically shows up to investigate when something is wrong. I might be overanalyzing, but since Shimo was revealed in the COD Warzone event, you never know what they could be hinting at. What do you think? Could it mean anything? Let us know in the comment section down below.
I hope so. I hope BIOLLANTE is in this
next movie. At number 5, for those that have had the opportunity to fight Godzilla or even play as Godzilla, when you enter the portal, you fall out the sky in a blazing fireball before you crash to the ground with a big atomic blast. This is actually a direct reference to Godzilla, King of the Monsters, where after Ghidorah picked Godzilla up and dropped him from the stratosphere, he began to burn up and fall with the same atomic fireball that we see in the Fortnite collab. And it's just as epic here as it is in the film. At number 4, you've probably all seen the footprints on the beach, showing the path Godzilla has taken to crash through the bridge and invade the island. Well, the footprints left behind look exactly the same as what we saw in Monarch Legacy of Monsters. And you can even complete a little side quest by investigating it just like they did in the show. Go check them out if you haven't seen them yet. They're located here by the beach. And at number 3, one of the quests...
That's the same reason why I didn't watch Prehistoric Planet. Prehistoric Planet, I wanted to watch it because everyone was talking about how cool it was, but I don't do Apple.
Requires you to activate several Monarch locational devices so you can track whether Godzilla is approaching the island. These use Orca technology, which is what Monarch uses in the film to monitor the Titan activity, by tracking their bioacoustics and analyzing their locations. First used in King of the Monsters and subsequently in the recent video game Kong Survivor Instinct. The Orca is such a cool device, and I'm glad it's still being utilized to some capacity. At number 2, we have something for you who bought the Mechagodzilla and Kong bundle. When you use the Beast Glove emote, of course it makes Kong roar, but when you equip Godzilla, it actually has a personalized sound effect, making Godzilla's iconic scream instead of Kong's roar. On top of that, if you use Mechagodzilla, you get this unique roar.
I don't think Mechagodzilla
which actually
sound like that.
Doesn't sound a whole lot like Mechagodzilla from the film, but it's unique nonetheless. Could it maybe be what a hypothetical Mecha Kong could sound like?
That's kind of what he
Your guess is as good as mine. Now, before we get to number 1, be sure to subscribe and like the video, because the more that do, the closer Dangerville gets to world domination.
My video and this video.
And at number 1, we have the fact the exosuit that you can equip on Godzilla is a callback to the recent Godzilla vs. Kong toy line, Titan Godzilla, which has a similar futuristic exoskeleton attached to the King of the Monsters dorsal plates. Also designed by Monarch to clearly enhance the strength of Godzilla's heat ray ability. Since this is something that Legendary keeps bringing up, Perhaps this is something that's being hinted at for a future MonsterVerse film.
Oh, that'd
And
be
as a
sick.
special bonus, that's not really an Easter egg, but rather something you probably would like to know, here's the 7 spawn points for the Hollow Earth portal in the Fortnite event. Travel to any of these locations for a chance to become Godzilla in the game. So those are the top 10 Godzilla references and Easter eggs in Fortnite. Were there any you didn't know about? Let us know in the comment section down below. Since this is a Fortnite event, things are likely to change. Possibly even more secrets and Easter eggs will be revealed. So to keep up to date on that, subscribe and stop the notification button to become a resident of Dangerville today. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.
Right there. I would react to the Dino Crisis thing, but one, I didn't even know what the original Dino Crisis was, and two, I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be, so like, subscribe, and peace out.